Hello. Today I'm going to be showing you a few of my knives, my favorite out of my collection. There's actually 4 of them that I favor among the others for some reason. I don't know why, I just always have. But the first one I'm going to show you is the Kershaw Chin Onion. I don't know how to pronounce that. But it's a nice knife. It's smaller than what I like. But it's got the frame lock thing on it right there. And it's spring assisted. Holes in it right there for I don't know why. The thumb stud is on both sides, so you can open that left-handed if you want to. I don't use the thumb stud, I use the little lever back there. But it's pretty sharp. It didn't come sharp, but it's got a good point on it. And yeah. Second one I'm going to show you is the Spyderco Native. The reason I like this knife, it's got a plastic handle. I don't really like plastic handled knives. But the reason I like this knife is because of the daggers at the end of it. It's got the blade on both sides. It's only about halfway up, and there's a little hole in it there for some reason. I don't know why. You can kind of swing it by that, I guess. But it's got the little Spyderco thing right there. So this is a Spyderco Native. And it's a 440 stainless. Good knife. I don't like this either. The one thing I like about this knife is the blade and how sturdy it is. Like, decently sturdy. I mean, this stuff's hard to pierce. Those kitchen knives won't do it. It left a nice little dent in there. That time it actually stuck in there. This stuff is hard to penetrate. I don't know why. Kind of bent the tip of my knife. Oh well, I can fix that. Yep. Spyderco Native. Next one I'm going to show you is the M-Tech Stiletto. It's a knife made by M-Tech. Also, dagger blade. I've had to do a lot of work on this knife. Did you see right there, there's some sort of little tape on that. I don't really know what it's called, but it's to fix blade play. It wobbles a lot. Well, it doesn't now. I guess it kind of does. That's the sound of my little chain rattling. But, only one-sided thumb stud, right-handed. Lordy likes lefties. One of the screws came out of it. I don't know how, but it did. This knife is extremely sharp. It came kind of sharp. I mean, now it's dangerously sharp. And there's 3 ways you can open this knife. You can either, like I said before, thumb stud. Or my favorite way, because it's quieter, you can put your finger right there. Like right below this little notch, put your finger right there, and just turn it out like that, and then your thumb's there to shut it. And I just prefer doing it that way. You can also, just this little thing right there, it's actually part of the swing guard. I don't think it's supposed to stick out right there, but it does on mine. And you can just flick it open right there. Good knife. It was $10 on Amazon. I really recommend getting this. Now, I don't really know what this one's called, but it's a fixed blade made by Buck. I got this one at Walmart for $20. And it's pretty sharp. Came sharp. Yeah, I dulled it and sharpened it. But it's really not much to show about this. It's a fixed blade. It's black. I can't really tell if it's painted or treated. I have no godly idea how they put it like this, but there's like space. It's not plastic, it's metal, but there's space in between the blade part right here and the black part. Like dirt can get down in there. I've had to dig it out with a toothpick several times, and sharpening it, that's how I know it's plastic, so it does that. like that in several places. It's like that all down the back of it. Because I use this as a throwing knife. Because of how flat the tip is, it's probably not a good idea, but I do it anyway. And I also recommend getting this knife. It's my only fixed blade right now. But I'm working on making knives and swords. That's one of them that I made recently. Not horrible, but still, it's not very good. I just made this little shank type thing. And what this is I took the blade from shears, put 2 pieces of wood, put screws in there to hold the little blade in place, and then I took those little kind of horseshoe-shaped nails that are sharp on both sides, I don't know what those are called, and I hammered them into the sides right there. You can kind of feel them, actually. You can see this one, it sticks out. But, to keep the wood in place. And then, if you've ever gotten, like, a bad cut or something, the doctors will give you this stuff to wrap it in. It's like tannish tape, and it sticks to itself. It's that kind of wrinkly looking fabric almost. I just took that and I wrapped it around there, and then I spray painted it black. And the tip of it is like stupid sharp. It's not even like that's piercing my skin. Like I'm not bleeding, but it's piercing the top layer of skin. It's pretty bad. That stuck in the floor, no problem. Not very far. And again, that dulled the tip of it pretty badly. Nothing that can't be fixed. But yeah, that's my knife collection. Sorry I haven't made a video in so long. Just haven't gotten around to it. My camera's been busted. Don't have a lot of time either. Alright, well bye.